So the topic of the year is the sales tax. When to charge it, how much, and what are the rules. So there are two types of merchants and in relation to the sales tax scenario. The first scenario is when you have a merchant that travels across county lines and by doing so triggers a different sales tax rate. So for them we have an app, it's called GeoTax Changer, and it can be configured either as something that as a merchant who travels across county lines, or the second scenario that also is becoming way more common is when a merchant is stationary. In other words, the merchant themselves is not really going anywhere. However, they are drop shipping their merchandise across different states or across the nation or maybe even across the county, regardless. But the doing so triggers different sales tax rate. So now we have to worry about charging a different sales tax rate depending on where merchandise is being sold. So this is an internet sales tax rate, if you will. And GeoTax Changer is capable of handling both of those scenarios. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do it. Let's get started. Alright, so as I mentioned before, the name of the app is GeoTax Changer, and it can be turned on or off. It does sync between the devices, meaning that whatever locations and the corresponding tax rates you're putting in one device will show up on all the other devices. First, you have to configure the type of merchant you are. Are you the type that travels? Let me show you. Right, so we travel to customers or we ship to customers. So here we're demonstrating the fact that we are shipping to customer. So let's go ahead and configure it as such. We have it set up as we're shipping to customer, and now we're gonna go ahead and open the register app. So it doesn't get triggered on the order that already has been opened. So if I simply just reopen the register app again, you'll see that the GeoTax Changer will trigger right ahead of the order. And it's gonna ask you, where are you shipping this order that you're about to compose? So let's fill this out real quick. Alright, so we filled out the dropship information, city, county, state, zip, and the corresponding sales tax rate of 7.5%. So let's go ahead and save. Now we can proceed with the order. Let's just put something in the shopping cart and go ahead and pay for it, like so. And then it goes to the next order and it asks you what will be the tax rate and the ship to location for that one. So let me get out of this real quick and let's take a look at the reporting, how these transactions get recorded. So taxes is where we go, and as you can see, what happens is we are inserting the name for the sales tax to be specific to the location. We're charging the corresponding rate, and here it is. That was the one that we just did. And basically, as you can see, all the different sales tax rates are grouped into the same category. So if you ever have the same location with the same tax rate, this is where it's gonna go. The taxable amount will just simply increase. But if you have different tax locations, then those show up in the breakdown here. So very possible to handle different tax rates for different locations using Clover devices now, and our app, GeoTax Changer. Thanks.